Welcome to another bonus edition of Upon Further Review.
Upon further review,
And in this edition, we'll be talking about the Oakland Raiders at the New England Patriots. And this Week 3 matchup happens on September 21st at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can catch that on your local CBS affiliates. So the Raiders are 0-2 going into New England to face the 1-1 Patriots in the Patriots' first home game of the season. We saw the Raiders in New York. They lost a tight game to the Jets as they lost by just 5 points, and then they went home to Oakland to face Houston, and they got beat up pretty bad, 30-14. In both games, the Raiders managed to put up only 14 points on the board. Now it's against the defenses of New York and Houston, which are very respectable defenses. Houston especially. New York, they're really good up front, the front seven. They're not so good in the secondary. Houston is pretty well rounded, and that's a closer, team to the Patriots than the Jets in terms of the way they play. They also have the coach in Houston is a former Patriots coach, even though he did go over to college for a little bit, but he used to be in the Patriots, and that's kind of style Texas is playing now, is a Patriots style of ball. You've seen what the Texans did to the Raiders. That's what the Patriots are going to do to them too. And we saw in Week 1 the Patriots went to Miami. They lost a game there, by 13 points, 33-20. The Dolphins took over in that second half. It looked like in the first half the Patriots would pull that one out, but the Dolphins came up big plays defensively. Cameron Wake, and the Patriots says they got to protect Tom Brady. They got to get better play in them trenches. They're missing Logan Mankins. Then Week 2, they went to Minnesota, and Minnesota going into the game, everybody said as if Minnesota was something special. The Patriots exposed the Vikings for what they really are. They are what we thought they were. That's who Minnesota is, and that's what the Patriots did to them as they beat them 30-7. Brady didn't really put up big numbers, but Ridley had 101 yards on the ground. That's important right there. That's the thing the Patriots need to do, get the ball to Stephen Ridley. But it was the defense. That's what the Patriots did in Week 2. It was their defense that came through. That's what Belichick is famous for. He's one of the best defensive-minded coaches ever. Of course, everybody forgets that because of the whole relationship between him and Brady being one of the most prolific passers in NFL history. But actually, Bill Belichick's roots are firmly seated in defense. We saw that in Week 2, and if the Patriots can play defense like that, they're going to win the division, and they're going to make a run deep in the playoffs once again. They were in the AFC Championship last year. No reason why they can't be in the Super Bowl this year. And right here, this game, they can't look forward. They got to look here in Week 3, concentrate on Oakland. That's the only thing that really could beat them in this week is themselves. If they come, they show up, and they're ready to play, they're going to put a whooping on the Raiders. The Raiders, let me guess, they're going to score 14 points maybe? If they're lucky. That's the most points they might score. They might not even score any points. They might be held to a field goal. The Patriots should win this game easily. Brady should actually finally hit the 300-yard mark. The Oakland defense is really almost non-existent. The joke going into the season that you hear all the analysts saying is that the Oakland Raiders went and got the 2009 Pro Bowl team. And that's the thing, their team, they're old. Old guys, you want to have some old players, but you don't want to have a defense that's all old. Because when it comes to the second half, they're going to be out of steam. They're going to run out of the stamina. And then the Patriots, in the second half, they're already going to be up anyway, but come halftime, come the second half, it's going to be Stephen Ridley just running all over Oakland. Brady is going to have a field day. Gronk's going to be scoring touchdowns. The Patriots in this game are just going to roll over Oakland. I really don't give Oakland much of a chance at all. Their offense is led by a rookie quarterback. I do believe Derek Carr has a bright future ahead of him, but it's going to look pretty dismal here in New England in Week 3, as he's going to be seeing things that he has never seen before, and it's going to be a long day for Derek Carr. He's going to learn some things in New England this weekend. He's going to learn what it's like to be on your back. But he's going to learn, it's going to be a baptism of fire there in New England. He already went through a tough experience against the Texans. So, I mean, you got to feel bad for Derek Carr having to go up against J.J. Watt and the Texans in week 2 and now having to come to New England and face the Patriots, which they'll also learn from watching Tom Brady while he's sitting there on the bench and watching Tom Brady play. Like, oh, that's what a Hall of Fame quarterback looks like. Derek Carr, like I said, I believe he's very talented and has lots of potential, but just right now, he's not anywhere near a place where he's going to be able to actually make Oakland competitive in this game, especially. We'll see what happens next week. But in this week right here, the Patriots win this game. They win it big. And I will not be surprised they win this game by 20 points. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm interested to hear what other people's opinions. Thank you very much for listening. Greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy the show, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we bring you upon further the reviews every weekend leading up to the games. We also have a prediction show. We call that the Wedge. We also have recaps for the games as well. So keep an eye out for those. And once again, thank you very much for listening.